Everything else out there, a lot of it is just do as you're told. This is what the way the world is. Go get your degree, go get your diploma, be a wage slave. This is, you know, be a high level wage slave, be a doctor. Then you're gonna really make the money. Freaking 30 years of school, then you become a doctor. You're like the biggest wage slave. Who's your customer when you're a doctor? Nope. Who pays the bills? Because most doctors don't realize this until they actually start their practice after they're $300,000 in debt. Who? The meds. So the pharmaceuticals are not the customer, but that's one of the best ways to make money from. There's only certain meds that you're allowed to use because of their customer. But who's the customer? The customer has to approve the meds. You're not the customer in the medical establishment. Insurance company. Go find a doctor who, you know, when the insurance, yes. And even if you pay cash, even if you were to pay cash, and the doctor, even if you were to pay cash, and you ask the doctor, hey doctor, can I use this thing that's not approved by the insurance company? The doctor will say no, because the insurance doesn't want to be liable, and they'll basically say, you do that, we're taking away your insurance, taking away your business. So the insurance companies are the customer. Just so everything that you see, get a good job that can last for, you know, 20 years and then retire. Then you'll be save, and that's how you get rich. All these different things, do as you're told, so you can be. What do they want you to be? Slavery never went away. The shackles. Do you really think people are going to pick cotton all shackled up? No, the logistics is a nightmare. Okay, so, but slavery existed. It's existed for thousands of years. It'll continue to exist. In fact, it exists right now. Most people are slaves, including me. I mean, right now, if everything went kaput, I would have to, unless I can rely on my neighbor. I don't know where I'm going to get my milk from, because I don't have cows yet. I don't know where I'm going to get my meat from, because I don't have any meat birds or anything like that yet. I do have energy, but ultimately, we're all slaves. Some are more slaves than others. Some are trapped in the 9-to-5 job type slave for worthless dollars that are literally worthless. So slavery never went away. I mean, all these things are just like in the Truman Show. They're the True Man show. The teacher says, I want to be an explorer. She goes, pulls the thing down. Oh, sorry, everything's already been explored. I've been crushing too many of these matrix do as you're told too much to believe most of what they tell you, because most of what they tell you is there to keep you. Everything you have been taught all the way from how to make money to the origins of who we are to where you live, in my opinion, is taught to make you a slave. The Matrix is much more real than you think. The Truman Show is much more real than you think.
Yeah, I feel like we are taught to be, like a better word, just like an employee.
Yep. And that, the unfortunate reality is that what you're going to see over the next starting this summer, what you're going to see, unless God intervenes, what you're going to see over the next, starting this summer, over the next, I would say 4 years, you're going to see the wages going back to being slaves, the two-class society. the haves and the have-nots and the have-yachts. In my opinion, this is why the middle class is being decimated right now on purpose. No more of this, like, no more stimmies, no more, no more like you can just watch Simpsons and 5 hours of TV, and that's why you see gas prices going up. Most people don't realize, look, 100%. It's already 100% more expensive within this year.
Yeah.
100% more expensive. Food, most people have been not realizing that food since 2020 has gone up like 50 to 60%.
I did just realize some stuff at the grocery store.
See?
I noticed a Cliff Bar was saving 99 cents.
Yeah.
It was $1.19. I was like,
Yep. See?
this is big.
Yep. And usually they're smaller. If you look at them from where they were before, shrinkflation, they'll make the bar smaller that you don't realize, so they're using less material. So not only are they raising it 20%,
But they're cutting the material
they're
down.
cutting the material down, so it's probably more like 40%. You'll see that with Gatorade bottles. If you look at Gatorade bottles, all of them used to be just kind of like that, round and then straight down. Some of them now are like in, like that.
They have a little shape to them.
Yep.
And you don't realize that.
That takes, it's, exactly. Less fluid ounces. That right there, a block of cheese last year was a block of, what's that called? I forgot what kind of cheese it was. A block of cheese, Tillamook cheese was like $11. Now we go over here, it was $11 at Marval up here. Now it's $15.99. That's like that's a 50% increase.
That's insane.
So this is where most people don't see that at all. They're just watching their TV. They're like, what's the next crypto pump that I can get? Or what's the next stimmy I can get? Or whatever, right? They don't see what's going on in front of their because everyone goes to McDonald's, they see 99-cent freaking cheeseburgers that are staying the exact same, and all they're doing is making them freaking more synthetic and more synthetic and more synthetic. Even there, see? And that's literally the crappiest, like, non-food. It's not even food.
Yeah.
And they bump their prices up. So if you look at organic stuff, that's the best thing to look at. Like, if you look at organic stuff, this is like doubled. That tells you, and this is just the beginning. There is going to be a lot of pain. Food, energy, electricity has gone up. Last year it was 11 cents per kilowatt hour, 12 cents per kilowatt hour, depending on what tier you're on. Now it's like 34 cents per kilowatt hour. 200% increase. These are the things that most people don't know or don't see or don't care. They just go around their job, okay, work hard, come home, save my money, watch my Simpsons, watch my Raiders. I saw a guy at Costco yesterday. I haven't gone to Costco in 2.5 years. First time I go there, see this guy, heavyset Mexican guy, checking out, probably getting a whole bunch of crap food with a Property of Raiders shirt on. And I'm like, you're literally saying that you're property of a fictional football team of guys who chase a fucking ball around and touch each other in the ass, you know? I'm like, I like sports. Sports it teaches a lot. But that same guy can't see that his family is going to be starving. To me, martial arts is not a sport. I mean, it can be, but it's an art. It's a way of life. And it teaches you so much about life.
Yeah, definitely. To persevere and push through
Yep.
even when you think you can't.
And there's always someone better than you, but then that person who's better than you, you can be pissed at them, you can be angry at them, or you can be like, dude, teach me.
Be vulnerable.
And be vulnerable. There's
Strength and vulnerability. story.
Yep. And then you do the same for the person who you're teaching. And building these networks of men.
Everybody grows.
Yep. So anyway, but yeah, it's gonna be a very painful, not for you guys. You guys will get through it. But most people, because it's mindset. Most people, I promise you, at the end of this year, at the end of this summer, people are going to start suffering. And people need it. They need it. I need it. Everyone needs it. We're getting a big wake-up call. And it's going to bring those who are want to escape the matrix and who are already on their way out of the matrix will band together and be fine. It'll be tough for everyone, but it's going to be interesting. But anyway, back on the thing. Everything you see, there's too much out there that is people have found and seen that the mainstream story, because the mainstream story is meant to keep you, everything is meant to keep you, keep that story going and be a slave. All I know is that what things can't possibly be. There's so much more than what we've been told.